So what do we have here? We've got just a basic chisel grind. You can see in there, but it's from the inside. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put our stone right next to the bench there. And it takes a little bit of skill, but you're basically looking for the angle where this is tipped, where it's just almost, you just kind of want to try to imagine slicing a sliver of material off that stone. And you can watch as it pushes that little wave of water, and that will really tell you when you get the right angle. With a little practice, you'll get it. So to get the corner chisel, I've got the one side almost worked in there. To get in that corner, we've got to hold it at a bit of an angle. You see, what I was noticing was holding it out, I wasn't getting sharpening it to that point right there. So hold it at about a 30-degree angle or so, and it works in nicely. So you can see there. This is the coarse stone, and I'll show you the difference here. It really works good in this. This is actually really easy to sharpen on these stones there. Alright, so here is right there's the sharpened edge. You can see the glimmer there. See how it's starting to polish? And that's the coarse. And that is just straight and sharp. Contrast that with the other side here. You can see there. You can see there with the light right. So we'll swap out the coarse with the medium. Got a nice slurry. You see all that orange in there? That's real good. We're basically got a nice little slurry of fine materials of the stone. Abrasives that really work to polish the metal. You can see now why you want to take such good care of your timber framing chisels and all the time and love that goes into them. You don't want to drop them on the concrete. One thing, a subscriber, gravel trucker, he mentioned spent some time that I've started doing is, he said when you're working with your chisels on concrete, throw a piece of plywood down on the ground. And man, that's such a simple solution to a problem, but I've been doing that. And when and if you will drop them, it's only going to happen, it'll happen. You bump it or knock it off, and then it falls on that plywood and not on the concrete. Because as soon as you drop this on the concrete, and all your work is for naught. And you've got hours and hours of work to bring it back. So you need to really look after them. All right, so that's finished up with the medium there. We'll come to our fine. One thing I've noticed with this fine is it's gotten kind of like it hasn't cut very well. It's got the stains in there from the metal that have not coming out really good. I'm going to try to resurface this on a piece of glass and see if we can't knock that down and freshen that up a little bit. So there's an easy way to resurface cutting stones, and that's using silica carbide, this powder here, and a piece of glass. This is around my Nana she was a crafter. She liked glitter and gold, and this is one of her piece of glass she had cut that probably sat on top of one of her end tables, and you can see the glitter in the background there. So I painstakingly crushed a lot of that, or scraped it off of one side because I needed a clean surface for my stones. So that silica carbide, you spread it out there like that. It's very hard, and the glass is perfectly flat. It doesn't matter any type of stone you have. this will true it up. So we'll just go around and around like this until we get a slurry, and then I'll show you what it does. So after about 30 seconds, let's take a look at it here. I'll dip it in the water there. You start to see indeed that it is not flat. You can see the spots that are clean there were the spots that were the high spots. So we'll keep going. We'll push on this pretty hard. Now there, you're starting to see some uniformity there. Starting to see consistent, where it looks all the same. That's a little stain on there. That's not a low spot. But just that short amount of time right there, I've resurfaced that stone. So let's hit the other side as well. See all that slurry, all that color? That's removing it. It's removing all the high spots and the spots that have been fouled by material. Look here. You can see where it's been slow right there. You know, where you work the edges quite a bit. So a couple more and we'll have it. There. Still a little bit low right there. I'm not going to worry about it too much. That looks really good. This is the side I'm going to use here. That's how you resurface a stone. Now we can take our little Nagura stone and work up a slurry. And this is a little bit coarse after being on that silica carbide. So we'll work this and smooth this out. This is really, really flat. You see the slurry developing there? We'll work that. And the more I run it, the smoother it's getting. It's getting a nice smooth polish on it. This 6000 grit, keep it wet. 6000 grit here is what will put a mere polish on your blades or your chisels. Some guys even use, I think it's a 9000, which is really fine. I found that the 6000 seems to be really good as well, or it seems to be enough to put a mere polish on. So what we have here essentially is a brand new stone. We've taken it down and cleaned all that fouling out of it. We polished it with the Nagura stone. We've got a nice slurry going on there. And now we know that we're flat and true. So we can work our final strokes. Oh, it's so short there. So that felt kind of funny. The chisel's hanging on the, there we go. It's hanging on the rubber mat. So I've just sharpened the one side for kind of demonstration here, and I'll sharpen the next side there. But you can see here, this is the sharp side. You can see that polish on there from that 6000 grit stone. Get the light right. It is beyond sharp. This little corner, tiny bit of damage on that corner. I mean, we're really splitting hairs now, but you know, over the years we'll work that out. This side just as crisp and sharp as can be. Let's go for a little cut test here in the printer paper. Little push cut. This is a corner chisel, guys. That's pretty. Japanese water stones. That is sharp. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece of steel right there. This is a real treasure. Well, we're going to make a nice handle for it. So you can see there, I had a lot of water on that fresh steel, a lot of carbon in there. We want to get that protected and some oil on it. It'll start corroding immediately. So let's treat it real good, and then we'll set it aside. And the next video, it's handle time. So I just recently started using Ballistol. One of my subscribers sent it to me and said, you'll like this stuff. And I have really liked it. I've been using it on my tools and on my saws. And it's a good metal protectant for guns or anything that's just exposed steel like that. The nice thing about it is it's skin safe, no carcinogens in it. And you can use your hands. It's more of a, it's not a harsh toxic chemical, and it goes a long ways. So I'll take that Ballistol and coat this, all my chisels, before I put them away. Cover the leather sheaths with Obanoffs and Ballistol or something equivalent on the metal portions, and when I put them away, then I don't have any surprises in the winter time. I want to get that down in there too. Don't forget the socket. Smells nice too. I like that stuff. Alright, and then we'll do the ring as well. This stuff will corrode straight away. That chisel turned out nice, didn't it? Well, I'm getting ready to head into the wood shop here in about 30 minutes and get to work on the handle, so I'll be sharing that in part 3. So, I've got some fun videos for you. Top left, and again, if you click on these videos, it'll take you right to the link, unless of course you're using mobile. And I thought it was interesting, I read today that 50% of all YouTube videos now are viewed on mobile devices. So, as we know, annotations don't work in mobile. You can go to the subject headings and I'll put the links there as well. You can access them that way. Top left, we attempted to get some maple from our maple tree and how that went. In the top right is a video that I did on grafting trees. We've grafted our small fruit trees for our orchard, and that's something that I enjoyed learning how to do. Bottom left is the amazing hand-built chainsaw-powered winch. A great winch. It was given to me by my friend Fempaz, and that I have made good use out of. And the bottom right, which is really appropriate for this time of year, a proper woodcutter's kit. Some things you might think about putting in your kit, and what I use. Again, it's not the definitive or the end-all, it's just my experience, and add or take from it as you wish. But I hope you enjoy the videos, and thanks for watching, and take a moment if you would to click the thumbs up. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next video.